I want to share with you guys an experience I went through my junior year of college. There was this one particular course that I had to take in the program that I was working in, and I struggled with it so bad to the point where I became so discouraged, I wanted to drop out. And I shared with I was too ashamed to tell people. And I shared this with one of my friends, and I was like, man, I don't think this whole college thing's for me, man. I'm discouraged. So I went to this particular professor. It was around midterm, and I didn't have the best grade. I was failing, I'll be honest. And I went to the professor, and the thing is about this professor, he was my favorite professor in the program. And I went to him and I said, yo, professor, you got that makeup work? Everybody know about that makeup work, right? So I asked him a question. I said, and keep in mind, this is my junior year, and my plan is to graduate the next year because it's going to be my senior year, right? I said, Professor, what happens if I fail this course? He said, well, Mark, the course is offered every other year. I said, ain't no way, boy. I ain't coming back a fifth year. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. There's no way. I'm not coming back a fifth year. I said, what is it that I have to do to make up my grade? Whatever it is, Professor, I will do it. Only thing I know is I cannot come back here a fifth year. But here's something that he told me that scarred me for years. He said, hey, Mark, if you keep this up, by the time you graduate, you'll be working fast food. And I took that, I said, oh my gosh, my favorite professor, the one that I respect so much, just told me, if I keep this up, I'll be working fast food. So the fall, I end up passing the class barely. Senior year goes by, go through graduation, walk the stage. 2 weeks, roughly 2 to 3 weeks after graduating, I land my first job. So me being petty, Lord help me, I put up Gmail and I put new email, compose, and I said, dear Professor such and such, hope all is well with you, sir. Just to inform you, I just landed my first job as an engineer. This year is 2022, which marks the 5th year that I will be an engineer. And let me tell you something, in the past 5 years, I have not made one burger, I have not fried one fry, come on, I have not made one Happy Meal, and I'm grateful for that. Can we give God praise for that? I did not work fast food, and let me tell you something, if you work fast food, that may be your start, but it does not have to be your finish. I share that story not to brag about the little success that I obtained, but I share that story to tell you guys something more important. It's not what other people have to say about you that matters. It's what God has to say about you that matters. And for that reason, I personally give him glory because he's the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords. He's the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the end. He is the one who is and was and is to come. When I say, God, I'm not sure if I can do this, he says, trust in me with all of your heart and lean not into your own understanding. When you say, God, I'm not sure where to go, he said, I will order your steps. When you say, God, I'm not sure that I can do this, he said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. He is the God all by himself, and what he says about you matters more than what others have to say about you. Your identity is in Christ. Your identity is in Christ.